Today we're going to talk about distraction. Of course, that stuff is real. A lot of people shy away from accepting it, admitting it, and dealing with it. It has made quite a lot of people poor, and it has rendered a lot of people actually useless. But this is to say that it's like a pandemic. It's something you need to deal with. For me, over the time, I think I've been using my goal setting, my to-do list, and a lot of other things to be able to discipline myself to stick to what I want to do right at a time. Talk about distraction. It's actually a form of events, situations, people, especially the media, that's taking your attention from doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you have scrolled into this video, let it be that you stay because the video was actually part of your plan to be able to see things like that. No matter how attractive and interesting it is, don't overly let it be like a habit. Consistently, you just have to keep scrolling until you scroll out your entire life. After 5 years, you are still scrolling. Only God knows what you are looking for. Okay, today we're going to talk about distraction. Of course, that stuff is real. A lot of people shy away from accepting it, admitting it, and dealing with it. But that stuff is real. Distractions. And it has made quite a lot of people poor, and it has rendered a lot of people actually useless. But this is to say that it's like a pandemic. It's something you need to deal with, right? You need to deal with it. Why? Because it's eating up part of your life. I don't know why this light is not stable. Okay, I think it's better now. So, like I said, distraction is something you need to handle, and you need to be very, very intentional about it. For me, over the time, I think I've been using my goal setting, my to-do list, and a lot of other things to be able to discipline myself to stick to what I want to do right at a time, even though it's still overly difficult, right? But I want to tell you this morning, or wherever you are watching from, this afternoon, this evening, that if you don't learn to deal with distractions, distractions will deal with you. There's no two way about it. You need to either handle distractions, or distractions will what? Handle you. And how will these distractions handle you? It will take you down, right? It will make you poor. It will make you be like a struggling person. A lot of us don't know that it is because we are not able to handle distraction. That's why we are not making any progress. But this is real. It's real. Now, I want to break it down to your understanding, right? So you understand what exactly I mean. Now, when we talk about distraction, it's actually a form of events, situations, people, especially the media, that's taking your attention from doing what you are supposed to be doing. Right? Maybe I should say this again. You can have people, you can have situations, you can have challenges, you can have difficulties taking you away, stealing your time away from what you are supposed to be doing at the time you are supposed to do it. Now, a lot of us don't even know what we are supposed to be doing. This is the problem. And that's why we are organizing our goal setting class today, right? Our goal setting class will be today, the 4th of January 2025. We're looking at 8 o'clock p.m. West African time. Initially, it was 10 o'clock, but we had to shift it to 8 o'clock, right? So it's going to be like an hour or an hour 30-minute session where we deliver exceptional value for 1 hour, and then you have 30 minutes to ask your questions. So this is going to be like practical based. I'm going to show you practical ways I deal with distractions, practical ways I'm able to discipline myself to be able to do what I want to do. If you are looking at the video here, you are seeing the 106 of 1000, right? It's part of what I do. I write down anything I want to do, and I just go ahead to do it. That I'm going to do 1000 videos appearing here live every day until 1000 days. This is part of my goal. Now, I want to teach you how I do some of these things so easily without any problem. A lot of you will be wondering that, how can you do 1000 videos? Right? If you are given that task now to do 1000 videos, or probably read 1000 books, or probably there's a lot that I've chosen to do, which I know that these are the things that will take me to my dream. These are the things that will connect me with my purpose. These are the things that will actually help me achieve my vision in life. So if you want the same thing and you want to avoid distraction, exactly, this training is for you. The webinar is going to be free and everybody is free to attend. In fact, you can invite others to attend. By the end of this video, I'm going to drop below it the link to the session. So you just copy it and then you click on it. It's going to be on Google Meet, right? So what was I saying? This distraction thing is real. Let me give you a scenario. A research has shown that people within 24 hours check their phone up to 80 times. Like, people have to be opening their phone to check 80 times every 24 hours. That is to say, in every 12 minutes, somebody has to check their phone. I want you to follow this gradually. It's a research that has shown that people actually open their phone to check. I don't know whatever it is you are checking, but you can agree with me. And this is real. You can just check. You can cross-check. Don't just take my words for it. Don't just take my words for it. Don't just take that, okay, I told you this is a research. I have observed myself and I've seen that, in fact, I'm ahead of the research. Whatever it is you are doing on the phone, but 80 times within 24 hours, people open their phone. People must check. I don't know what they are checking. I don't know what we are checking. But I'm trying to pull myself out of that. Since I found out that research, I'm trying to pull myself out of that place because this is the biggest distraction. That's why I put media. Media can be a distraction. People themselves can be a distraction. Situations can be a distraction. Difficulties, a lot of things can be a distraction. I'm going to give you examples. Now, with this media, once you enter there, see, a lot of people will just be scrolling. They will just be scrolling. Just look, myself, I'm an example. Like when you enter Facebook, or when you enter TikTok, especially TikTok, that is the biggest distraction. In fact, some time ago, I had to disconnect, uninstall TikTok because it takes a lot of money, that's data, and it doesn't really make any sense. Whatever you are doing there is just fun, right? But recently we found out that that's where we can also get product to sell. That's when I decided to reinstall it back. But guess what now? I had to discipline myself so much that I don't go there aimlessly. And once I get there, I don't actually allow distractions to take up with me. Because the thing with this thing is that once you enter, once you start scrolling, you are even program your mind and plan that I'm going there to spend 30 minutes or an hour, which is one of the things I want to teach you. Before you enter any media, you have to program and plan that, okay, I'm coming here to spend so minutes and to do so thing. So consciously, intentionally, you should be remembering that this was the reason why I'm here in the first place. So you find out that a lot of people go there, scroll, you scroll everything. You scroll your life out, you scroll your time out, you scroll your money out, your wealth, you just scroll, just keep scrolling. Now, only God knows why you are scrolling. I have asked myself this question time without number. Why am I scrolling? Yes, I'm looking for the next funny event. I'm looking for the next, just update, just something. But ask yourself sincere question. That thing you are looking for, how is it connected to your dream? How is it connected to your vision? How does it help you? That thing you are scrolling for, that you have been scrolling part of your life away. Do you know that people sit 3 hours? Okay, if I tell you a research have shown that 80 times within 24 hours you are checking your phone, which means you literally live your entire life on that scrolling. Even when you are supposed to be busy doing some task, completing something, you are still scrolling. That's the truth. When you are busy, you are supposed to be reading a book. You are still scrolling. This is a book here that I've been reading. Do you know that scrolling is just part of the same thing I'm teaching you is actually disturbing me. Scrolling is just part of what usually keeps my attention away from this book. Do you understand? So you need to deal with distraction, especially this media. Don't be like others. And that's one thing that I've learned that is making me stand out. As little as anything you see people doing, don't do it like that. Because I notice everybody you see, it is just like an era that everybody will just be doing that scrolling. Then don't do like that. Find something else to do. And one thing I found to do is, yes, I will go there to scroll. Of course, I'm here live now. If you are not scrolling, you probably wouldn't have seen me, right? But you have to be intentional about your scrolling. If you have scrolled into this video, let it be that you stay because the video was actually part of your plan to be able to see things like that. No matter how attractive and interesting it is, if you don't plan to watch it, if you don't dedicate the time to watch it, at times, yes, I agree with you that you might have some unforeseen events and things that might need your attention. It is okay, but don't overly let it be like a habit. Consistently, you just have to keep scrolling until you scroll out your entire life. After 5 years, you are still scrolling. Only God knows what you are looking for. Now, if you must scroll, maybe like for us now, we're into e-commerce, you are looking for a product to sell, then your scrolling is intentional. So that way, maybe, okay, you said this is time for me to have fun, watching some funny videos. It's part of your plan. Then your scrolling is intentional. I don't know if you understand, but don't just be scrolling. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just assume that you are scrolling out of your life. You are scrolling out your time. And it means a lot. It's going to bounce back on you after years of doing that. And that's why a lot of people cannot really make it. They complain they don't have time, but you are scrolling 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. Is that not part of, I don't know how to call it, but that's like a cancer that has been eating a lot of people. Now, second thing that serves as a distraction is actually people. People will distract you. Some people will come and take your time unplanned. That's why I tell even my staff, if you have any unique events, or you have any complaint, or you have anything that probably will take up to 30 minutes or an hour of my time, you need to inform me prior before that time. And some people, they will just call you, maybe a family member or anybody, maybe your business colleague. They will just call you on phone, and before you know, you already spent 30 minutes, an hour on phone. Where do you have all those time from? You have just 24 hours in every one day. Now, if you look at that 24 hours, it's already choking for me. Like, if I should show you, some of you that will be attending my webinar today by 8 o'clock p.m., I'll be showing you how I plan my day. The hours are not even already available for me. Like, it's choked. Because even my resting hour in every 24 hours is just around 1 hour. I probably, and that resting will be like, maybe I'm going to prayer, maybe I'm going to eat, I'm going to just take some small rest. It's just between an hour, except my sleeping hours, which is around 5 hours. So this is the only hours. About 6 hours is going to be like, I assume those are resting time, eating time, mingling time. Okay, except Sundays. Otherwise, every other day is occupied like that. So if you are going to take 30 minutes out of that time that I've programmed something else for, man, you need to inform me. You need to make me plan you in my budget. And it depends on the importance that that meeting with me have. So if it is not that important, then we have to find a way to either I discuss it over the WhatsApp, or we just have to find a way to trash it without you necessarily taking my time. And that's why you need to leverage on the technology, leverage on the internet. I'm making this video right now. A lot of millions of people are watching it across the world, right? So we leverage on the internet to make life easy. My schedules, my to-do lists, my goals, I've programmed them on a sheet, such a way that I easily have access to it. I also use my phone to do alarm, events, and set it such a way that it reminds me of what I'm supposed to do at what time, right? So I don't get distracted. And at times, people are going to provoke you. A lady yesterday was saying in our training that one single customer can provoke you and make you lose 10 customers. Maybe I should say this again. Do you know that when you react, when people provoke you and you begin to react to their provocation, at a point you forget yourself. You turn to anger, emotions take over you, and therefore, guess what? You're going to be missing out big time with all other big deals because you are angry at one thing. This is a big distraction. It's a big distraction you don't need, and a lot of people find it difficult to deal with. So you often find out that you don't allow people to enter you. You are you, and then you have to find a way to avoid See, guess what? Even yesterday, I was supposed to have 2 hours class from 8. In fact, it ended up becoming 3 hours. Then I host people from 8 to almost, I think, 11. We close at 11. Right? So those 3 hours, just shortly before I started the class, somebody was trying to provoke me. Somebody have sent me so many messages that actually was like, I was annoyed with that message. But I control myself, and guess what? I never responded. I just got to respond this morning. So I just pay attention to what I'm supposed to do. By the time you want to pay attention to every dog that barks at you, you are never going to get to your destination. So focus as much as possible. Another method I teach people is that each time I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do, I pinch myself so hard that I will feel it. I will pinch myself like this. I will feel it. Sometimes I get injured. It's that crazy, because do you know, if you are not able to deal with that situation such a way that it reminds you that you should focus, that thing is taking away your life. It's going to draw you into difficulties that is much harder than pinching yourself and feeling it hard. It's just like a way of reminding myself that stop it. You need to focus. If that's where I need to punish myself, I have to do it. I wouldn't have to allow distraction. A lot of people actually are poor today because they allow distractions. Don't allow that thing. It will eat you up. It will destroy your life. It has already done that damage to a lot of people. Funny enough, you don't even get to realize. But let me tell you, you must be able to deal effectively with people, your emotions. You must deal effectively with the media. Every content is not for you. Even when you have decided that you want to embark on a journey of creating wealth, it's not every type of content you need to watch. If you decide that, except for some of us that we took a lot of time to watch funny comedies, yes, I agree with you that sometimes you need it to while away time, but not always. You cannot just be living your entire life watching people's comedy that are earning income from you watching it. You don't know that people are doing business when you are watching their content, right? If you don't know, let me explain to you. Each time the people create a content, depend on the number of viewers and subscribers, they are monetized and they pay them in dollar on monthly basis. So which means that your stability of watching their video as a lifestyle, as a habit, is what is gaining them that money. Well, of course, somehow people have to keep watching and they have to keep making their money. But you need to stand out. That lifestyle shouldn't be for you. Take for example, I want to be a comedian. Then I started picking Sabinus them, I started picking some Bovos them and all the Brother Mikes them. You know, because they have to be creating a scene and be doing some kind of funny, paying attention. The lifestyle of people like Very Dark Man in Nigeria. These are all Nigerian comedians that I'm mentioning. So if you want to be like them and you want to start watching them over the time so that you copy their lifestyle, so that you copy the way they do, you copy their skills, people like Mark Angel, I think I love him so much. Sometimes ago I saw him advertising some kind of courses. Now if I'm interested in acting like him, I just need to get his course, which means I need to keep watching his videos. That's okay, because it's in line with my vision, it's in line with what I want to do. Therefore it's no longer a distraction. Okay, I just want to watch it so that I get relief of my worries. Yes, you've planned it and you watch it. That's not a distraction. But just like that, as soon as you enter the media and you see very big yash, now you already, maybe the video is 30 minutes, maybe the video is 15 minutes. Funny enough, some of them have found out that if it's too long, you won't stay to watch till the end. So they make it short. You watch 10 minutes here, you go and watch 7 minutes there, you go and watch 5 minutes there, and then you just keep watching, you just keep scrolling. They know how this thing works, and they have programmed you to stay like that. But you need to stand out and be different. I refuse to be distracted. Please repeat after me. Type it on the comment section. This 2025, I refuse to be distracted. I must pursue my goals. I must achieve my goal, not only pursue them. Right. So, and also the last thing I've written there, I said, is it media, people, and struggles? Okay, difficulties, challenges. It's just like what I've said earlier. Sometimes, because some jobs are so challenging, then you leave it and you focus on doing small tasks. And guess what you do? You leave what is actually supposed to take you to your dreamland. Most of the small things, small jobs cannot take you to where you want to go to. But because that one is difficult or is so challenging, or a bad situation has come to hit you, or maybe you have lost somebody, all of a sudden you don't want to go for interview again, would that bring that person back? I'm sorry to say this in case you lost anybody, but the truth be told, you need to be able to station your emotion in such a way that it helps you. Because if that person has gone, just get with time, you are going to forget about the person, whether you like it or not. But maybe this is a job opportunity that cannot wait for you. So why don't you? I love the way white people behave. We behave so religiously that at times we just miss out. Yes, somebody is dead. Yes, he's dead. Yourself, you are going to die. It's not that you don't have a feeling. It's not that you don't have a sympathy. But don't sympathize your life out of it, as if you are going to die with the person. Or you now start mourning so much that it's now like. And guess what? Some of us, we mourn till the end of. We keep posting their picture, keep remembering all the bad time, or maybe all the good memories, and then this keep haunting us. This keep drawing us back, and sometimes we never even live out of it. Maybe you have lost a loved one, and this become the biggest distraction of your life. Sorry, this morning I think I am a little bit hot, but that's the truth. The problem is this distraction has just killed some dreams, and it's still killing more, and it's not going to kill more. So my coming up, my webinar, how to plan your 2025 very well. My students are already aware, and just like if you got value on this video, please share to at least 10 persons so that they too can benefit from it, and keep coming back to watch my videos if it's not a distraction to you. But if it is, please honorably feel free to leave it. Okay, thank you for watching. My name is AA Kabir, your favorite entrepreneur and business coach from Nigeria. I want to raise 1 million people that will be able to have $1 million each as a net worth. Thank you so much for joining me today, and let's do this again. I think by evening I'm going to drop another video. This is for this morning, like yesterday. I had to sleep over before I will finish the video, right? But I'm going to have another one for today, maybe later in the evening. Thank you so much for watching, and let's do this again later. Thank you, and see you tomorrow. See you in the evening.